Orchestra.
Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam.
My name is Ma Nitya Pushkarananda.
And my name is Sri Nithya Sukadananda Maharaj.
Let's start with Sadhguru Mandala.
Yes.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Jalaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Okay, today I want to ask you, Sri Nithya Sukanananda, why you chose Sri Nithyananda Swamiji as your guru. Have you had experience with other gurus before?
It's a very good question. I've had experience with other gurus, and somehow I feel that it works both ways. Like, it's not only me who found Swamiji, it is Swamiji who found me. When I was ready, because I went through a few gurus, which prepared my body, helped me overcome my addictions, and then Swamiji appeared in the form of the video on YouTube, just like you're watching now. And somehow I knew that this is the guy I would like to share my life with. Of course, my mind had a lot of thoughts and different doubts, so I just knew, I had to go and check, because this place was all about spiritual powers like materialization, teleportation, Akashic reading, many like length dimension, depth dimension, many powers. And actually, thank you to people who are recording videos like we're doing now, and from the I could see that they were sincere about the topic they were speaking, and something in me knew this is real. So let me go and check. So yeah.
And you met other gurus before. How many gurus you have? And how closely you were, following them?
Yeah, definitely I have a strong connection with Osho, that's for sure. Then I had experience with Sadhguru Jagadguru. I've actually attended nearly all his programs, which I enjoyed. However, I sense that they are all part of Swamiji.
Wow.
I sense Swamiji's presence in both of them when they were guiding me towards him. That's why I'm saying Swamiji chose me, and Swamiji brought me here.
That is amazing.
Swamiji is just huge. His presence is, you can't put a boundary on it. It's just all inclusive. So I'm very much sensing, and I'm very sure that Swamiji, I feel his presence in everywhere, and I know it's him who brought me.
That is interesting. Okay. So my experience was probably started, yes, in Kazakhstan, former Soviet Union. Probably many people know about Osho, and I started also reading books. Probably read only one book. Then I went into Islam. Then I went into Christianity. Then I started learning a little bit about Buddhism, and that's when I actually started reading Osho. Read one book, and then moved relocated to US, and I started building my life there, getting married, the career, etc. And came back to looking for spirituality, and I wasn't even aware I was looking for spirituality, but was looking for some information that was missing in my life. And somehow Osho books came up. I started reading one book after another, started practicing some of his only couple, probably 2-3 meditations of Osho, and I probably like my meditations were like not looking for peace, but looking for some, like some growth, like something always should be happening. For progress, I was looking for progressive meditation, and after some long period of meditation, like probably 2 years straight everyday meditation, I was getting into the point that somehow meditation like was not feeling right, and I got one of his book, picked up one of his book, and he says, if you are thinking that you are meditating, I'm laughing at you, something like that. It's actually your fantasy. I was like, my God, I spent so much time, invested so much time. I took all of his books and against the world, because I was very upset. I was thinking that, am I progressing? Am I progressing? And then his book, if you are thinking you are meditating, like I'm laughing at you.
Whose book is this?
Osho.
Oh, Osho book. Okay.
Yes. That's how I, stopped a little bit meditating, because I started having some experiences where I thought I needed some master or guru because I need help with the progress, and forgot about it. Became atheist, neuroscience, and Swamiji appeared in my life. Not at the time I was looking for a guru, but I was looking for neuroscience, some facts. When I was gathering some the facts, I'm translating now from Russian.
So when you do Russian videos, you translate it from English. When you do English video, you translate it into Russian.
I was doing the Russian video right before this, and I was thinking in English, translating in Russian. Now I'm doing the opposite because I kind of got used to thinking in Russian, obviously. So when I was looking for scientific discoveries in the neuroscience field, here we go. I was seeing that a lot of puzzle pieces, and there is no one goal, one approach. How can you help with tons of information to the humanity? The modern science doesn't have that goal as of yet. That doesn't have capacity to put all of it into some big chart pie that like into one. Versus Swamiji, when I watched his videos, he's not a scientist, but he knows a lot about science. Any science that you might think of, he knows a lot, and he has the goal, he has the vision for humanity, and that's when I said, this is it. Some of his claims were very blunt. I was like, is he being too blunt? There are no support, there are no advancement, he cannot right now do that because of we don't have such machines, we don't have such calculations and theories. But when I came to inner awakening, just looking at the people around him, just looking at him, I could see that he has the capacity, he has the drive, he has the force that is way beyond of human mind. So this is how I chose Swamiji, obviously. That was my experience.
Yeah, this situation where we don't have enough research done on what Swamiji is saying. Like, obviously, this is the ultimate. Like, he is the science, he is the force, he is the very, very source.
I highly recommend when you are watching Swamiji's videos, some of his claims, arguments gonna be sound way too big right now for us to grasp. But you will see that little by little, you will see that there are some scientists discovered from Sweden, from Switzerland, from somewhere, from Germany, that came up to this idea through very thorough calculation, and it only has a theory that human brain can do that. Versus Hinduism and Swamiji has been doing it for thousands of years.
Billions of years.
Have been telling it experientially, where they have the books, they have the science.
My God, so many mosquitoes here.
I don't feel any mosquitoes. So
they enjoy my space.
Exactly. Exactly. So please, I encourage you, I ask you to challenge, if you are seeing Swamiji's videos, please, if some of them are seemingly for you too blunt, too big, you can come and to Inner Awakening and check Swamiji. and test and question Swamiji, and you will find your answers. I'm sure you will be amazed. I know you will be amazed. Just take my word on that.
So yeah, having this opportunity, I would like to invite if you're a scientist and
Especially scientists.
if you're willing to do some research on power manifestation and like brain activities while we're in the space of oneness, in the space of Advaita. Soon we will be accessing different planes and worlds of existence. We also encourage you to come and do research on that. Like basically the Hinduism is like vast. It is so big and it is pure science to which our science is yet to catch up in a big way. So surely if you're a scientist, it's like it is the start of a new career for you, because nobody else is doing anything like this on the planet or never done in this scale. So if you want your career just to shoot up to the sky and your mind just to blow with the discoveries that you will find here, then you are very welcome to come here and see what this life is all about, see what Hinduism has to offer to humanity, and I can assure you it has to offer more than you can even comprehend right now.
And come with your skeptic mind. You will be...
Either you come with skeptic mind or you leave it at home. It's not going to make any difference. The only thing that skepticism has to be like...
healthy skepticism. Because there are skeptics that are not healthy in terms of they're
not looking for the answers. They're looking for some justification of what they already know.
Exactly. I know exactly.
So yeah, definitely, if you're a scientist, you'll find this would be a new stage and phase of your life.
Exactly.
New beginning into something unimaginable.
Because all of this information and this have been available, but in being practiced by Hindu gurus, by small number of Hindu gurus, but it was not shown to the world.
It was not public.
It was not given massively to disciples. As in world history, Paramahamsa Nithyananda Swamiji is the only guru who is gifting those abilities, superhuman abilities, massively to his disciples, to his
to the humanity. He's descended here for the purpose of elevating the consciousness of humanity. And he said by the time he will be leaving the body, like superpowers would be as common as iPhone, the one that we are using to record this video.
Yes, for now it is us who are closely following him. We are able to do body scanning, we are able to do healing remotely, we can do remote vision, and we can do the moving the matter and charging the phone or computer just by the power of third eye, silicon.
Yeah, definitely.
So those, we already have these abilities, and this we want to share to the world. We as following his Swamiji's mission. So we
see also these abilities is not just some random powers that you do to conquer humanity. These powers they come from the space of oneness. So these powers are only excuse to feel oneness with the very source of life. So in that sense, whenever everybody as in a human, by obviously after initiation you're not human anymore, you're something else, it will bring tremendous healing to the planet, and it will basically bring oneness to humanity. So there will be no question of wars, there will be no question of arguments, there will be no question of anything. Basically, it's Kailash here will be reproduced. Kailash is a heaven itself.
The healthier the humanity becomes, little by little, the less space for sickness, for terror, or for negativity, for negative energy.
It will go away, definitely.
Exactly.
So yeah, with this insight and invitation for all the scientists, it's amazing how we decided to speak about Swamiji and how we met Swamiji, and I went into scientific field.
Because
it is amazing because it is spontaneous. Like you feel connection with Swamiji, and whatever words has to come out for you to hear, it's coming out. So yeah, with that, I want to take this opportunity to again invite you, if you're a scientist or anybody actually, not necessarily a scientist, anybody to come and test this lifestyle, which is Vedagamic lifestyle. It is amazing, and so many people are living it, and more to come, and it's gonna bring tremendous
Check for
healing.
yourself. Yes.
Just check it out and come. So yes, and with that, we would like to conclude with Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudakshate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Sadguru Padukar Panamastu. Om Nithyanandam